Yo, Shem, Ujafta does really have a huge problem with his sister, Rebecca. Because tell me why he has been so. Tell me why he has been having a long face ever since his sister, Rebecca, came back, okay? According to Ujafta, he is in support of his girlfriend, Onomsa, because we all know that Onomsa and Umam Rips do not get along. And I'm just like, you know what? Jafta, like I do like Mam Nomsa, but when it comes to Urips, like please leave Urips alone, okay? Jafta, go sort out your issues with your girlfriend and make sure that you stay far away from Urips. We are happy. We, the viewers, are very much happy for Urips return. Rips Kasana, Rips. I am here for Rebecca. No one can convince me otherwise. So, Kasana Lwami. So, yeah. And Osana, the brothers continue to fight. Usolomzi and Uxuma. They continue to go each other hardcore on each other. It is said that Uxuma will also go as far as getting Usolomzi arrested. And listen, Usolomzi will underestimate the anger that Uxuma have for him in thinking that Uxuma can easily withdraw his statement, but Uxuma was like, so Zekasana, I ain't withdrawing anything. Yo sana uvelaphi? Nah. Like Uthenjiwe deserve happiness, okay? As soon as Uvelaphi finds out so that Uthenjiwe is shaking up with his roommate, he totally lost it, okay? He threw tantrums. You would swear that Uvelaphi is 3 years old. Even giving up on school, returning back from arrest, because according to Velaphi, he felt embarrassed by his mom. I'm just like, Velaphi, please, bro, go throw your tantrums far away from us, because Uthenjiwe deserve a little bit of happiness, okay? She really does. The girl deserves it, okay? And, now, Uthenjiwe, of course, tried to be a good mom and put Velaphi first and tried to talk to OJ. But you know what, AJ? I'm not going to allow my son's future to be ruined just because I'm not a good mom, okay? I did not know that you and Velaphi know each other. I did not even know that you are a student in university. So now we need to end our thinging. Uthenjiwe tried to bully OJ into telling him that he has to leave their residence, but OJ was like, things are moving quick between Uthenjiwe and OJ, because tell me, why is Uthenjiwe holding a whole pregnancy test? I'm like, Sana, we are moving on a fast wave. Sana, to say we are moving on a fast wave, it's even an understatement. Like, siyamuva. This is angas. Siyamuva. Oh, and yeah, obviously both Umam Nomsa and Uvelaphi are not taking this well. Uvelaphi also tries to say, you know what, I will not be allowed to be bullied by OJ. I'll go back to my residence and I will tell OJ to move out. But OJ uthi soze sana na andiyindawo, and me and your mother are in love. The sooner you accept that, the better. Chew. Sana, Rebecca, and Madlokovu were on a one-on-one shootout, and it was so hectic, Sana, because Nandi's auntie really wanted to get Rebecca, and she did manage to shoot her on the shoulder. But before you know it, Rebecca avenged herself and managed to put Nandi's auntie down. Now, what makes me laugh, what's really hilarious, is the fact that Nandi and Rebecca's brother, Jafta, were there just hiding out, not helping, not stopping the fight, doing absolutely nothing to stop the fight, and they act shocked. I'm just like, wow, these two, they honestly watched two people be in a shootout fight and they were not bothered. They were not bothered. Now, I don't know how will Jafta tell Unomsa ukuthi Rebecca is still alive. We all know how Nomsa feels about Rebecca and how Nomsa was not convinced in the first place that Rebecca is no more. So now Jafta have to convince Rebecca ukuthi Jafta have to convince Unomsa ukuthi you were right. Rebecca is still very much alive. Now let's talk about umuntu kaNandi. Oh, sana uNandi uzitholela isigantsonto. So Nandi is with a man. Nandi is with a man, okay? And honestly, I don't know, guys, when they were attacked on that camping that they went to me, it felt like a little bit staged. And I was like, this attack, it feels a bit staged. It feels like OJ just wanted to get close to Unandi. And he asked himself how is the best way that he could do it. And he found Uguti, you know what? Probably using the fact that Nandi, or rather just planning a fake attempt may help him, of which I think it did help him to a certain extent, right? Now, the shocker here is that the same OJ is going to be Velapi's roommate. Velapi will then find out that OJ and his mommy are busy doing up and down, even Kivongo isn't Tamazala. Now, Rebecca, I don't know if she will be charged, but she was taken into the police station for questioning because she can always say it was self-defense. I don't know if Solomzi will come to his mom's rescue or not. But yeah, the fact that Rebecca deceived everyone, that's also something to be discussed. Uguti, babe, we honestly thought you were no more. We thought we buried you. You deceived us. And here you are, still alive. Like, why would you deceive us like that? So yeah, guys, those are questions that we should ask ourselves. Mavovo is finally caught by Onandi and Usolomzi. Nandi is shocked to honestly find out ukuthi her auntie had something to do with Solomzi being paralyzed. But of course, after they tried to run away, they were caught by Mavovo. And Mavovo is like, listen, ain't no one is going nowhere, not until we resolve things, okay? Mavovo does try to explain that this whole thing has nothing to do with Solomzi and Nandi, but have everything to do with Rebecca. Now, Rebecca, as soon as she heard Ugunzi, Usolomzi and his family are being held hostage by Mavovo. Well, according to Mavovo, she's really not holding them hostage, but she is considering that Solomzi is paralyzed. So now Rebecca has to make a plan to come and meet up with Umahlolo in the house. Mavovo in the house, to sort it out. This is the condition that Mavovo has put for Rebecca to say, listen, if you want Usolomzi and his family to walk away free, you need to come to me and we finish what we have started. Sana, I don't know. I don't think Rebecca has a plan. Like, I don't think Rebecca has a plan. But of course, being a mom, she got too emotional and she was like, listen, the only thing that matters right now is to go to that house and try and save my son from Mavovo. Now, Usolomzi did instruct her Unandi to run away, and Mavovo is just laughing and be like, okay, so what's the plan, Solomzi? Nandi has ran and left you. What is your plan right now? Because you cannot run. You are paralyzed. You are in a whole chair. Yeah, I guess tonight we are going to be seeing if Rebecca will save the day. Will Rebecca save the day? Yes or no? Big question. Solomzi is now crippled and he strongly suspects that Nandi's auntie could have something to do with it. Of course, he loudly accused Nandi's auntie And it seems like Nandi is also a bit doubtful because of the sculpture that Nandi's auntie brought home. But of course, Nandi's auntie defends herself and says it was not her. And it seems like Nandi's auntie will try to plant the Moti in Tuli's back. You remember that Tuli is the helper who is working for Solomzi and Nandi, and also slept with Solomzi. So this is all gonna fall on Tuli's shoulders. Meanwhile, Rebecca also is gonna find out that Umatlogovu is living with her son, and Usolomzi has lost his ability to walk or feel. Now, I don't know what kind of a plan Rebecca will be up to, honestly, but it does seem like Rebecca will try to come with a plan, because remember, Mantlogovu is using the whole sickness thing as a bait, okay? Mantlogovu is hopeful that when Rebecca finds out that her son, Solomzi, is sick, she is gonna hurry and come back home and stop this fake thing that pretends that she is, or rather she has passed. So I don't know how well the table plays. Hey, I don't know how well the table plays. How will Rebecca feel? Will Rebecca fall for the bait as soon as she finds out that Solomzi is not well? Solomzi, on the other hand, has been refusing to cooperate, refusing to eat food that is cooked by Nandi's auntie, saying that, Nandi, listen, I'm telling you, ever since your auntie came here, I have fallen ill out of the blue, and this is just too good to be true. So therefore, I don't trust your auntie. I don't want to be next to your auntie. I don't want anything that will do with your auntie. Not Nandi throwing tantrums as soon as she realizes that Usolomzi wants to move on with a different girl, their helper, someone who helps looks after their son. Nandi, my girl, why are you feeling the pain? Why is the pain landing? Did you not start cheating in your marriage? If Solomzi does it back to you, it's wrong. Nandi, so I love it for Solomzi. I feel like Solomzi should pay a bit of revenge. Now, a relationship with Solomzi and Umapoloba, according to me, it's a bit of toxic relationship that they have, partnership, whatever that you want to call it, as Solomzi legit forced Umapoloba to kill his brothers, because Umapoloba came for Uvelaphi. Lalela Usolomzi was like, I'm not gonna let that one go. I am not gonna let it go. Okay, you want revenge, there it is. Take it up on your brother. I do feel like Umapoloba at some point feels a bit betrayed and did not expect that he will have to avenge his daughter to his brother. Now, I love it for my girl, Uthenjiwe, baby girl, Popile, Uvukile, Umalambang. Lalela, she is buying herself a brand new house and a brand new Wells Kasana. I'm like, I'm here for it, Thenjiwe. This is what I'm here for, okay? I want you to pop. I want you to succeed in, like, the way they have been oppressing you on Isita. This is your chance to shine and get all the success that you need, because baby girl, you deserve. If there is any one person that I know that deserves success, it's definitely Thenjiwe. Sandra Isita, why? Like, I can't understand why the writers are doing Umamsonto this dirty. So Umamsonto legit is never supposed to be in love. Mom Sonto has recently found herself love, Kesana. And, you know, Mom Sonto being the pastor, or rather a church woman that she is, she's like, listen, we have to get married, okay? Unfortunately, Solomo's uncle does not have enough money to marry Umam Sonto, but he is very much excited and optimistic that he will come up with the money. He has recently found work in the funeral parlor hired by Usolomzi. And he's like, yes, I'll marry you. But Umam Sonto is like, no, that could take forever. Okay, I'm thinking that I should borrow you the money. Little did they know that their problems are starting. There is Usam Gumede, who has recently surfaced from where I do not know, but Usam Gumede here claims that he is the brother of Usolomni, Umamsonto's ex-husband. And unfortunately, he does come with bad news that Mamsonto's ex-husband has indeed passed away. And also, according to their customs, they feel like he is the right person to take over and who has been appointed to look after Umamsonto and the children. Sana, when I tell you that I feel sorry for uncle. I feel sorry for Solomzi's uncle. I seem to forgot his name. Like, can somebody please tell me what is his name? And even when Solomzi turn his back on him and be like, sorry malume, or like at this point I don't trust you. Okay, I trust that man better than I trust you. But umalume, uyazama bandla kumuonisha uSolomzi ukuthi hayi bo Solomzi, you cannot be serious that you trust a strange man that you don't know over me. Like, you have known me for like a couple of months or so, but this man, you just legit don't know him. But Usolomzi Utinje Soze Sana, I don't trust you, and I don't trust you. And at this point, yes, I do trust a strange man over you. I'm like, Sana. But I just feel so sorry for Umamsonto. I feel like she is definitely being done wrong. So yes, Usam Bandla has associated himself with people. So unfortunately, Usam has managed to associate himself with people who are not good at all. The very same man who has tried Ungobo to eliminate Uvelapi and actually got Ulandani killed. Oh, Sana, I was laughing watching Inimba and watching Martha grieving. Oh, son, I was like, Martha, just come here. I want to give you a hug. She goes like, now I'm going to raise this child alone. London is not going to be there anymore. I'm going to be by myself. I'm just like, Martha, babe, you really trusted that London was going to be there for you and the baby, right? Didn't you? Yeah, but also Velapi didn't take the passing of his friend Ulandani too good, he's shattered at this point, he's sad, But yeah, guys, those are the news. Do you see Umamsonto having a beautiful love story here, getting to marry the man of her dreams? Or just do you see Ubabomncane Usam just taking over? I honestly see Ubabomncane Usam taking over. He is definitely up to no good. And his shenanigans ways will definitely have a huge impact and an issue on Umam Nomsa, since we all know that Umam Nomsa uyazisontela mandla. She wants nothing to do with shenanigans, but church. Yes, Anna, Umam Nomsa uyajola, and she is ashamed. So what if Umam Nosa ejola bantu azikhuthe kancane? What's the problem? Anyways, already the community is starting to gossip about Umam Nomsa because, she seems like an honorable woman, not a woman who will be sneaking around. So now I think this will definitely put pressure on Umam Nomsa because now she is definitely going to demand marriage. I wonder if Zana is ready for the demands that Umam Nomsa is going to make. And I'm just like, go for it when Umam Nomsa demand that marriage if you feel like you deserve it. Meanwhile, Umada is pregnant and baby girl is not bothered by Ulandan of all people. And she's just like, I'm pregnant, and na ke am tseba London, ke tseba site la gae ele soft. Ke re halala girl. And as soon as she told Ulandan that she's pregnant, Sana, the panic in London's eyes, in London's eyes. And I'm just like, yeah, Martha, you're going to raise that baby alone. You are going to be by yourself raising that baby. I do not see London taking responsibility at all. Unfortunately for you, Martha, Siyamthanda told you
Like, Siyamthanda warned you, baby girl. Siyamthanda warned you, ukuthi, hey, Sana, you keeping this baby will bring troubles for you, because ulandan go some deadbeats and shit, and you could tell, ukuthi, oh, Sana, as soon as the baby discussion were brought up, London was shaking. London was like, me, father, I'm not ready. He ain't ready. What are we gonna do? He ain't ready. Sana, I like